Hello to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover USD versus Japanese yen. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the USD versus Japanese yen first. So what we have here is a daily time frame of the USD versus Japanese yen, and we spoke about this yesterday. There was a breakout with this ascending triangle. Market tried to actually did a fake breakout, but then regained above the trend line again, and that was a good sign for the higher prices. And so far, demand is in control, and there is a chance. The primary scenario is to the upside, and we have upside potential objectives at 150.20 and 151.90 mark. And this is like the pin bar area since this day here, 21st October last year. So that's a likely scenario to happen. Of course, if something like if some bigger drop will happen, and the market can break this trend line to the downside, then there is a chance for the further downside move towards the 144.60. But primary scenario is to the upside. Speaking about the gold market, so we can see here that market is trading in this symmetrical triangle formation of the daily time frame. And so far we have this key resistance at 1945. If the market can break the 1894, if the market can break this, then there is a chance for the lower prices. So this is potential for the downside, and of course the market can rotate and find the buyers, then there is potential rotation back to the upper range of this symmetrical triangle, and maybe retest of 1940 mark and so. But for now, market is trading lower compared to kind of breaking some consolidation last couple of days. So the downside scenario is more likely, but we will need to see the confirmation, the breakout and hold below this trend line and below the 1903 level. Speaking of the crude oil, if you go, like say, to the hourly time frame, we have some potential more complex correction that is going on there on the crude oil, and there is a 88 mark, like a very important pivot level. So there is a chance for the market to go lower initial and then eventually find a rotation back up. So this is a very important pivot zone around 88 mark. And we have the lower highs and lower lows, and market is just near this previous swing low at 88.96. So that's one option, one potential scenario. Of course, another option is the market to rotate around this low and try to rotate higher. But that's if the market will break aggressively below this lower parallel trend line and hold below, then there will be a sign for further downside, maybe towards the 86 mark or 85 mark. That's also potential alternate scenario for the crude oil. And speaking of the Bitcoin versus US dollar, this market is trading in a very well-defined consolidation with a support at 24,800 mark and resistance at 32,000 mark. And at this point, we can see that market is trading also pretty flat around this stage. So I would like to see either the major breakdown below the 24,800 and hold below for the further sell-off towards the 19,000 mark, 20,000 mark, or the market to clear this area 28,500, hold above in order to rotate up towards the top of this range around 31,000 mark. So at this point, it's just basically in a no man's land, and it's in the middle of the sideways range. That will be all for this update, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. Trade safe as always, and speak to you from tomorrow morning.